For OnePlay Africa, this is OnePlay 360 with me, Tilye Nipa. I am hosting Kojo Cue. Kojo Cue is taking us down the 21 memory lane in this conversation. We are about to have a good time and we are about to talk about music in the Ashanti region. Do enjoy.
Hi, this is Abiana. And you're watching OnePlay Africa. Happy first anniversary to you. Ha!
You're welcome to OnePlay 360. I am Tilye Nipa and I'm seated here with somebody that is tripping on the same level that I am tripping. I don't understand, but we will dive into that. This person is a hip-hop artist. He's dope on so many levels. Some time ago, some pundits came on my show and they were saying some things about him. And today I have the man here. I have Kojo Cue. Kojo Cue is he's cute, actually. We'll talk about him, everything music in Kumasi, Ashanti region, and 21 memory lane. You're welcome, Kojo Cue. How is life? How is life?
Life is okay.
How is Kumasi though?
Kumasi is always amazing. Like Kumasi is like the coolest place in the world.
Yo, I know that when the Asaka thing came, it changed Kumasi. Did it have any impact on your music too, or your fan base that's new Kojo Cue for this kind of style?
No, not necessarily, but it definitely brought a lot of eyes onto like the region, and it has pushed a lot of us to also start making like music in that vein. You understand? But it's not like certain people had to stop what they were doing just to go do that. But it's a movement that we all appreciate. It's a movement that even beyond the fact that hit records are going worldwide, we now, when we go outside, when we go to our hotspots and everything, we are chilling. That's the music that we want to hear.
Okay, for someone like you who was in Kumasi at the time, I mean, I've sat with certain guys that were part of the Asaka team and they are very optimistic. Mm-hmm. Now, there were certain conversations around that thing. You as an artist that have been in the industry for long, were we projecting, we in Accra, were we projecting doom? Or what really was happening?
Yeah, I think you guys were projecting doom. But it's normal. It's normal. Like, it's change, you understand? Everybody likes being comfortable. So when something is coming that they don't really know about or they're not as involved in, they are definitely their energy is going to be like resistance in the beginning.
Is it a Ghanaian thing or Ghana music industry
it's
thing?
Natural. It's natural. Like old people hate on young people just for being young. You understand? And young people also hate on old people because you guys are too old. It's just what it is.
You are a rapper, yet you look very cute. The first time
Why are you trying to say rappers don't look cute?
Nah, I feel like you're wearing specs, smiley, like you're really very cute. Cool. Like you're like that kind of person I would randomly pass my hand through your hair, like that kind of person. Does it affect you positively? I know ladies gravitate towards somebody that
energy.
Yeah, that kind of. How does it affect your music?
I don't think it affects my music in any way. I only wear glasses because my eyes are bad.
No, I mean, generally, you are very cute. Does it affect?
Thank you very much.
Does it affect?
It doesn't affect my music. Maybe it affects the brand in terms of like you're saying. Maybe when I'm outside, maybe women will come to the music, not for the music, but maybe for how you look or whatever.
Is it worrisome?
No, it's not worrisome. Like.
So your fan base ratio, male to female?
No, there are definitely way more males. There are definitely way more males than females. Yeah, but I appreciate every woman who loves my music. Like.
The first time I heard you on a song was Joe.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wolasi.
Yes, with Wolasi. And it's so...
It's so what?
So, I want to say cute again. The song is really nice.
Yeah.
And then now I've streamed the 21 memory lane. After the kind of songs I have listened from you
have heard, yeah.
Do you gravitate towards love? Because I know hip-hop there.
For me, I would say I make reality music and love is like a big part of, you know, so I talk about life in general. It just so happens that you've heard Joe, which was on an album that wasn't even about love at all. That was like one of the only two love songs on there. And then now you've heard 21 Memory Lane, which is just about love. Yeah, so I like to call myself a storyteller, right? I tell stories about real life. On 21 Memory Lane, I just decided to tell a love story.
We'll talk about those stories. So I'm very interesting, and I'm very interested in those stories.
Okay, definitely.
Okay, now I know with hip hop, sometimes it comes with that kind of rivalry, you know, with it. Do you
competition?
Do you engage in them, or you are that kind of, you know, artist that will let everything slide because you want peace?
When I was coming up,
as in you let it slide, or
no. When I was coming up, definitely, because like I was a lot more competitive then. I'm not as competitive anymore.
Why?
I just feel like there's nothing I have to prove to the next man. What I do, I don't think anybody can do it as well as I do it.
Okay.
Right? And what they do is what they do. So if you were to come at me, my first instinct would be, do you have real problems with me that are like real life problems? And if we have real life problems, I'm not going to come into music and let us have that. That's real life. We are going to solve it in real life, however we do it. If it's not real life and it's just music to, you know, really they bother me, then now and then you just, unless there's an angle to gain from there. You understand? Like maybe if an artist like that was like way bigger than me came at me and I realized that, okay, I have absolutely nothing to lose, because even if I lose the battle, I gain way more in terms of PR, then maybe I'll consider that. You understand? But for me, it's always, as far as me competing just to check if I am better than you, I already think I'm better than you. I don't need to. Yeah.
A lot of artists, I mean your fans, some of them were here some time ago. I posted a show where they were saying that Kojo Cue, they want you to do more as an artist for them. Have you had such confrontations from your fans before?
Do more in what way?
As in like, okay, for someone like me, when I went on your Instagram page, I was expecting to see more of the 21 million. When there were really very few stuff about it.
Okay, so since the fans are demanding for it, maybe I should think about that and then figure out. But I think my major problem, like you were talking about Instagram and stuff, my major problem is because I didn't necessarily grow up deep in the social media whatever era. I'm not used to being in the moment and then the first thing that I am thinking of. You understand? Like, you know, some people, they are in a room with like maybe, if I'm in a room with like maybe 10 of the biggest artists in the world, for most people what they are thinking is how good this will look like on the ground. My mind doesn't even go there. So most of the time I leave a situation, I'm like, oh, this sort of made for like, but once I'm in a situation, I'm just like enjoying like the energy that's going on there.
Social media has been in vogue for a very long time.
Instagram. How long has Instagram been?
I mean, for as long as I've known Instagram, it has been
cool. Yeah, but that's just not the way, like, that's just not my wave, I should say.
Okay.
But it's something that I agree that I need to pay more attention to.
For your personal life, I would understand that you are not probably on Instagram. Yes. How about for work?
And that's what I'm saying, and that's something that I need to pay attention to, because I definitely do. I take way more pictures than I post.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So I know promotion-wise, aside social media, they were also saying that they don't see you putting yourself out there. It's like, are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. Like putting yourself out there where I go when I am called. When I am called to come to a place and I have a purpose there, I go and do that. You understand? I am definitely not a hype artist, right? I just don't go do stuff just to do stuff so like, hey, I'm here, you should see me. That's not, if that's what they're talking about, that's not, you understand? If I'm invited somewhere and I have a purpose there, I will go there. If you see me, you see me. If you don't see me, I like to focus more on the music and you come into the music and you listen to the music.
Is your location, can it be part of what you're saying?
No, my location is not. Even if I was in Accra, there won't be any difference.
Really?
Yeah, it won't be any different. What will happen?
I don't know.
What will happen? So if I don't know, if let's say Epi is having an Epi cry, I can't use him because like I'll pull up, because definitely we are like in the same circles. You understand? But let's say an artist that I don't even have a one-on-one relationship with is having an event. They haven't called me, then I pull up. So that if they bounce me, you people now will come and
I mean, even on Twitter, I know you at least.
I'm very active on Twitter.
Yeah, but you're not vociferous about social issues, like things that, you know.
I'm very vociferous about social issues.
Really?
Wow, that's one of my, like, Maybe not issues relating to music, but everything else. Everything else, like that's I think that's even one of the complaints that maybe my fans have. Like I talk too much about everything but music. Yeah.
J5 is saying that Ghana.
Yes, exactly why I'm saying maybe not music.
I mean,
okay, so J5 is
saying that for Ghana musicians, we are fond of copy and paste. We don't want something different. We want what will sell on the market. Like, we want to follow the trend and not be different. Is this true for even an artist like you? Because you said you are in your space, you are comfortable. Is this something that happens?
Well, that's his observation. You understand? If it's the fact that it is untrue for me, does not mean that it is untrue for him. That just means that in the spaces that he has been in, all the people in those spaces like to copy and paste. So what you need to do is find out the spaces he has been in, call one of those artists and ask him if he likes to copy and paste.
You really don't like problems at all.
It's not really problems. It doesn't concern me anyway. It doesn't add anything to the music that I am making. It doesn't take anything from me.
Do you know why I'm asking you these questions? I'm testing your hip-hop, controversial mistakes. You don't have them.
No, I don't. Like, it's not something I care about.
Okay.
I don't care what J5 has to say about my music or episodes of music.
But if you don't care, what else do you care about? Because it's music. It affects.
What I care about is what the fans say when they hear the music. How do I get the music to the fans? Right? How do I, even the little music that I'm getting to the fans, how do I monetize that? That's more important to me. What J5 had to say has absolutely nothing to do. Like, if I woke up today and I didn't have Gary, and I went to say, J5, you are so old, whatever, I still don't have Gary.
Wow. I like how I think you're the first hip-hop artist who doesn't have that pen chant for Intoka. That's cool. You see, you're really cute. Okay, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Brian Domensa, and I'm live here at OnePlay Africa. I just want to say a big congratulations to OnePlay Africa for their 1 year anniversary. They've done so well, bringing light to more creatives, and we appreciate y'all.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.
You're welcome back. I'm seated here with one of the most peaceful hip-hop artists I have met. I have tried to consciously tap into the hip-hop rivalry side, but still I'm far. He's that peaceful. So I call him cute. Very cute. Okay, now let's
I don't think I've been called cute this many times in my life.
Okay, let's talk about 21 Memory Lane.
Yeah, definitely.
It's love.
Yeah.
Is it love based on things you have been through?
Yeah. Like I told you, I make reality-based music. So everything that I talk about, if I haven't been through it, I've seen somebody go through it, and I have, taken
you go
pointers.
through things, but of course you really said things.
Like people go through things. Like it's life.
Let's talk about You Decide.
Yeah.
What was happening with You Decide?
So You Decide is like when you're trying to get an ex back after you realize that you messed up the relationship.
I thought that was ex.
No. That is my ex is more like when not necessarily you are trying to get the ex back, but like the
one night stand with
no
ex.
that is when you realize that you were the one that made the mistake. That is my ex, right?
Yeah.
But You Decide is like when you are actively, like maybe you are calling her, maybe you are chasing her, trying to reestablish.
So what was the story behind that? Were you in that position, and you were
I've been in that position before, so I just drew the inspiration from there.
Okay.
Yes.
And then Ricky Tyler, the
Yeah. So he's a South African artist signed to Def Jam. I had the privilege of being a part of his. They did this virtual listening session for him, and we connected after because I liked the music that he was making. So I also put him onto some of the stuff that I was making, and he loved it. And we decided that we were going to work on something, and that's the outcome. Yeah.
Everybody knows. What do we know?
Everybody knows. I did try Run Some Girl, you understand? And so I'm just trying to make like the most outrageous. So I'm trying to tell that even my whole area said everybody knows, I did feel me today. Yeah, so that's everybody knows in a nutshell.
And then Kelvin Boy was a perfect fit.
Yeah, that's an amazing artist. Shout out to the bro. I try to work with people, number one, that I like, and people who fit the music that I have. It's not necessarily about names for me. If I have a beat and I feel like this person will be perfect on it, I just send it to that person and then I see what they can come up with.
Wait, let me ask you as an artist, that thing, how does it come to you? Like you are doing your own song and you feel like this person will feel,
because you listen to people, you understand? Like, no artist is only listening to themselves. You're constantly listening to other people for inspiration, just to, you know, see where the music is going. So if you hear something that you feel like, this thing sounds like something that, you know, this person will absolutely kill, you can tell because you have your ears to the ground, if I should say.
I know some artists, when they are open for features or when they are hoping that they will put somebody on their song, they actually create sounds or songs that is in the other person's forte, so that the person they are featuring will be comfortable. Are you that kind of artist, or you really don't care what you're done?
So it is not the other artist that decides what I am creating. It is what I am creating that decides which of the artists I am going to put on.
You're not that
If
peaceful.
I want to, if I want you to lead, usually what I do is I send you something I think. If I have a beat and I feel like, okay, but I want this person on it, but I want him to lead, I send you the beat. And then you do what you're going to do and then I follow from there.
What has been your most difficult feature as an artist?
Difficult in terms of what?
So you said the thing, whatever came back you didn't like, but you wanted that person and then it had to be back and forth. Have you had that experience before?
Whatever came back I didn't like? No, I don't think I have. I don't think I have had that. Maybe the difficulty that I have had is maybe you send something to someone and then it takes a long time. But I don't necessarily take offense or see that as a difficult thing because I do it too, so I know what that can be.
Let's clear that. Is it intentional?
It's not intentional. Like,
it's
vibes. Music is all energy, right? So if you want someone to create something for you really fast, the best thing is to have them in the same space and you guys create together, so that you can select stuff that you like from jump. If I send you something, I've sent you something I like that I think you will fit on. Sometimes it might not be something you like. Sometimes the person might try to come out and tell, bro, this one there. But sometimes too, the person will feel like, okay, I have to do it for the bro, so I have to find a zone. And that zone can take anywhere from, like, someone has sent me a song and I literally sent it back 30 minutes later. And someone has a song with me for over a month, right? So to those two people, to one of them, yo, Kojo, if you send him something, you'll kill it right now. Another person, Kojo has the beat for. But it's just, if you understand yourself, how sometimes things take time. Yeah.
Creatively, how does mood affect creative pieces?
So it's a big, because you are transferring emotion when you're making music. That's the big thing. You understand? You're transferring emotion. If I make a love song and I am unable to convince you emotionally that everything that I'm saying over there, I mean it. Sometimes you can tell. It doesn't matter how well I write it. You can tell that it's just not connecting. You understand? But someone can write a love song where even the writing is not that good, but just the emotion that is in there. You understand? That's why sometimes when you listen to a song, you listen to an Adele song, it's like, I'm sad. You understand? Because she's carrying that emotion well enough. Yeah. So mood is a big factor.
As a rap artist, are you able to carry emotions along? Because rap, most of them also. I mean, if the song at the former, when your time and my emotions sleepy, but then when it's rap, how do you go
so emotion is not just one emotion. So if somebody has like an aggressive beat and he's aggressive, that's an emotion too. It's aggression. You understand? When he has to show sort of like pain, he will show it. When he has to show joy, he will show it. You understand? So that one there. And rap is even like, because you are not only using your voice to carry the emotion, you're using words too, and the pictures that you're painting. So I think it's one of the best places to even like show emotion.
On rap.
Yeah, like when you, I mean, you're a big Sarkodie fan. When original drops, how does it make you feel?
I feel good. No fugazi.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Right now it's no fugazi, right?
Yeah, it's me. It's no fugazi.
For you, when it drops, it gives you.
Yeah.
Well, like when original drops, especially if you're at a concert and he drops original, like the aggression that you feel. Yeah, that's it.
But when I hear no fugazi, I feel like I'm dope. Okay, now let's talk about Sumobo.
Yes.
I know you are in Kumasi. Sumobo is Ga
Yes.
language. I don't know of a lot of Kumasi people speaking Ga. I know there's Hausa in there.
I can't speak Ga anyway.
So
No, I can't speak Ga. But it's the person that I actually featured on there who did the Ga part. Okay. Yeah, but funny enough, I get a lot of melodies that sound Ga. And sometimes when I do it and I send it to people, Sheka is one of the people that I send stuff to. He will tell me, you're actually saying the Ga, but I don't. Yeah, I don't speak Ga, and I don't really. If you're trying to sell me, though, I will know, but I don't really understand too much.
music is that spiritual.
Yeah, music is a different thing.
Okay, let's take a break and then we'll come and continue with the songs on the album.
Hi guys, you don't know, this is Jolly. That's Jaja Lead Me, and it's OnePlay Africa's 1 year anniversary. You don't know. Hello, I'm feeling lonely, tonight. It's Jaja Lead Me.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.
You're welcome back. We are talking about 21 Memory Lane. His love life is very packed. And we are now on the song that features Efia.
Yeah.
Efia's voice was that smooth on it.
Yeah, Efia is amazing. Efia is just amazing. Like I am a big fan of Efia, and when it comes to like Efia's collaboration with rappers, I like when he does like Tema Moto e freestyle payday, but I also like when he does stuff like with Sarkodie and they are singing back and forth. So when I had a song where I was also singing on it, I was like, if I could get Efia on this thing, it would be amazing. Then I sent it to her and she liked it. So
Efia has been in the space for so long.
Yes.
In your opinion, what keeps an artist that relevant for so long?
Charlie, I just feel like just making music from a real place and not letting everything that you've built be around the hype, because hype comes and goes. You understand?
Say what you said again. I didn't
Not letting everything you have built be around the hype, right? Because hype comes and goes. There's no one person who maintains the same level of hype his whole career at any point in time. Do you understand? But if you make music from a real place and you connect with people in those down times, those people will keep you afloat.
Oh.
You understand?
Which is why it
doesn't really matter.
That's why you don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
I see. And then there's Karma.
Yes.
What were we talking about?
Yeah, so
what
Karma
happened with you?
Karma is like a rebound song. It's
wow.
The hook says Obi Oda Karma or Die Karma. Right?
You're
so
awfully truthful, like
yeah. So it's when maybe a lover has left you, they thought that they were leaving you in ruins, but I'm more quiet cry and I feel cry and I say I feel why come out. So I'm why come out.
I don't know your problem. No?
Yes. They didn't know, but now they can see. Yeah.
Okay. Now before we talk about my ex, you went and then when I was listening to the song, there was you going, oh come on, pick something,
yeah,
and then you knocked, and then the knocking turned into the production, the beat. Yo, you be dope. Who is the producer?
Yeah, so the producer on that one is Dusha Billions. That's his name. He produced Devil Knocking for Kwesi. But that bit in the front there wasn't actually him. It was my creative director. Yeah, so what happens is after... Who
is your creative director?
Evans Kafuyo for you.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah,
I mean, the idea... I was like, hey!
Yes, he's
amazing. Okay.
Yeah, so what happens with me is when I make projects, I try to make it an experience. I don't like to just pick songs and put them because I want 10 songs, so go and listen to. or take 3 out of a thing. I like to make it an experience. So after the music is made and I've decided what is going on there, I do these little skits and these little transitions to join them together so that they feel more like a story. Like, you understand? So it always feels like you can't. So there's this phone call running theme throughout it. And then at the end of, if you were to put the project on like repeat, you won't realize when you're listening to the first song again, because another phone call thing, it leads right into it. Yes.
Okay, when I was listening to that, and then my ex, then I realized that we are listening now to you
decide again,
and Sayana.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yeah, so it's very intentional.
Wait, our artist, somebody said that making music is no longer creative. But what you just did, it takes a lot of thinking and, you know.
No, making music is still creative. If someone is able to put 2 lines together in a way that excites you, it's creativity, even though there are levels. So maybe the difference with me is I'm more intentional. I take my time and I want everything that I do to feel like an experience. And people to work off of vibes. You understand? I'm not saying one thing is better than the other, but Charlie, yeah.
You were telling a story with my ex. I'm a bit interested in that. You were saying that when a guy breaks up with a girl, the first week, I say,
yes.
What's the trend for you guys?
Yeah, so like usually, like first, second week, you think because you're free, right? There are no more calls coming in. There are no more, you have to check on whatever. If you have some other things on the side, you know, so you're free, like, and then maybe by the end of the second week or something, especially when you decide to, let me just pass by her snap to see something. And you see that, you know, she's out chilling with some people, you know, one of the guys that you were always like, this guy, and she's like, oh, it's just, and in some zone, then now the energy starts to change. Yeah. So that's just what it is. At least for, in my personal experience, and for some of the people that I know, it won't be the same across board, but yeah.
And then 3 weeks later, you are...
Charlie, especially when like you sound go drink small there. If you slack where you drink, maybe you used to go to Bloom a lot with her. If you slack where you go Bloom where you drink, like her favorite and things where you tell, before you realize you are in her house. Yeah, so that one there, you know, easy cry, Charlie.
Okay, I think you did a beautiful job telling the story with this piece. I really loved them. And
thank you very much.
The fact that you told me that it was deliberate linking my ex with you decided, it's really dope. Now let's big up the producers that worked on this.
Yeah, so I had Retro, he did the Everybody Knows and Kama. Juicy did the song with Ifya, DBMH and You Decide. And then Dusha did My Ex. Reynolds the Gentleman and Drumroll did Sumobo. What song am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, I've said everything.
Kama.
Yeah, I've said that.
Oh, then you're done. Thank you so much for coming. You're really, really cute.
Yeah, thank you for having me and for calling me cute like 800 times.
No, do you know why I'm saying you're cute? I used to work at Muse Africa and Ayabuafo, NYB.
And I think that he is me. Yeah, I think that he's like the less fine version of.
Oh my God! I'll come to you guys. But I'm glad I have you here. You have a cool vibe, and I'll be following you keenly now. You'll be seeing one day defending you somewhere.
I like. Hey, the defense studio they do them so. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
And I enjoy talking to you.
I enjoy talking to you.
You're free. You're really cool.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.